Hey guys, I'm changing my voice. Just kidding. I guess I can't. It sounds so weird. It sounds like alien-y.
Alien-y? What do you mean?
I don't hear it through my mouth. I hear it through the air, right? So like that's what everyone hears my voice as. But I hear my voice is much better. It's like, to me, it sounds like this. That's what it sounds like playing that.
I think that speaks to like a concept that like I want to address, where it's like we will never know that the way we perceive things is identical to what other people perceive.
Yeah.
Kind of like if you watched Brain Games when you were younger.
Nerd.
Yeah, I know. He points at this picture and he's like, "This is green." But you don't know if the way I see green is the same way as the way you see green. But what we both know, as whatever this is, It's called green.
Because everyone can say you see green, and someone sees a little bit like lighter green. Then you agree because it's green. But
and then does that go the same way for like the way we perceive other things? So like,
nope. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try to shut you down at everything.
Yeah, Grayson is, unnamed person.
Gosh darn it.
Has been
It's okay.
shutting me down all day with my extra Socratic thought.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was the highlight of your week?
My highlight of the week is I learned about driver's ed, and my mother, shout out Mom,
Your mom will listen to this, I'm confident.
she made me a driving test appointment, and I think I'm going to do well because I know how to drive. Hear that, ladies?
You're up to 48 hours?
I'm up to 48 hours. That's how long it takes to solve a crime. Or that's how long they have to solve a crime until it's really difficult.
You know what I don't understand? What happens between the 48th hour and the 49th hour?
You can drive to Mexico. I don't know.
That makes it so significantly different.
I think it's just...
Like if I shot Grayson, unnamed person.
Oh my God.
If I shot you right now.
Please don't. Oh, sorry.
If I shot you right now, on the 49th hour, do I just...
You're free.
I'm free. Like, I have changed the chances so much in that 49th hour.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it would be more interesting, like, if instead of a show called 40, like, the first 48, just call it the 49th.
Yeah.
And it's only just 1 hour of whatever happened.
Yeah.
It's just the cops inside of the department just like, that's it. Can't get him.
It's like a countdown.
It's over. It's over, guys. He's gone.
Okay, but I feel like I need to change my voice, but I'm not going to. For real, I learned about highway hypnosis. So guys, this is our PSA segment of the podcast. So when you're on the highway and you've been driving for a long time, all this similar scenery starts to blend in and you start to feel drowsy and your reaction time gets way bigger.
Is that facts?
Yeah, it's a real term. So every few hours, guys, remember to step out of the car and clear your head. Maybe sniff some trees. I don't know.
Okay, sniff some trees could mean many different things.
Not like
Grayson.
that. Not like that. Don't do that.
Unnamed person. God dang it.
That's not my name, guys. So yeah, that's it. So that PSA is over.
I guess that's like a actually big problem. I was in English the other day, and by in English I mean in a Zoom call, and I won't name him because he already exposed himself, I guess. He was like, I think that teenage girl drivers are significantly worse than teenage boy drivers. So why do we...
That's not even true.
Yeah, why do we have to pay extra insurance? And...
Do they?
Yeah, well, if you're a teenage boy, your insurance rates are massive compared to like a teenage girl or like an adult woman or an adult male.
Rip.
Which I'm not trying to say that we deserve change just because of insurance rates. We are much more statistically likely to cause accidents and to kill people and to kill each other and most likely to kill ourselves.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
This took a dark turn.
We started the podcast with talking about songs we want to die to.
You started it.
No. Yeah, you're right. But
backwards hat time. Put my hat on backwards.
They don't even know if you're wearing a hat.
That's the beauty.
That's the beauty of it all.
Okay, guys, people are walking up. They think we're talking to ourselves.
Yeah, they think
maybe we're talking to each other.
You know, that's probably a more likely conclusion. Anyways, what was I even talking about? Okay, we need to figure this out.
Just gonna jump in.
Why is it so hard to talk on a podcast when we had just had very intellectual conversations,
Hashtag relatable.
but not 10 minutes ago?
Because people are watching.
Nobody's
one's
watching.
watching.
I doubt any. We're gonna get your mom, my mom, probably not even my mom. My mom's gonna not. She's gonna be like, I don't hear your voice too much. I don't want to hear this more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make her an edit where it's just your voice.
No one wants that. I think the listeners are really liking the tree rustles.
I honestly think that's
ambient.
I think that's an ambient sound. Ambient sound.
Isn't that the sleep drug?
Ambient. Probably.
Okay, guys.
Anyways, yeah, it's definitely harder. What is this mental barrier where it's not even like a social pressure, because I don't feel social pressure from no one listening. But maybe it's that thing where, you know, if you train for 9 years to shoot free throws, you can hit a free throw every time, but someone tells you to hit a free throw and now you just can't.
Yeah, my mind's pretty blank.
It's like, well, here, let's redo a couple of things that we've done previous. What is your actual highlight of the week?
What is my real one?
Yeah. What was the best part of this week by far?
I saw a movie with some friends yesterday. I saw Star Wars, and we went to the marina and we saw geese. But
well, yeah. Go deeper into that. I mean, I'm confident
Okay.
that our audience doesn't exactly know that, like, you go birding.
I go birding, guys. That's
Is the correct
guys.
term.
We answered the first question. Why is Grayson not single or is single? Sorry, guys. Okay, I go birding, and I used to. I kind of still do. And I take pictures of them, and I have taken pictures of 54 birds.
Maybe you should elaborate on what birding is.
It's looking at birds. Some people call it bird watching, but you're not supposed to. It's just birding. So get that right.
So there's no such thing as bird watching?
There is, but that's only what non-birders do.
Oh, okay. So it's like you're a part of the stand for birds.
Mm-mm.
You're a stand for birds?
No, Stan is not a good thing. Stan is listen to Eminem song, Stan. That's where it comes from. He kills his pregnant girlfriend because he likes Eminem so much.
Oh.
So.
Well, I don't have a girlfriend, never had a girlfriend, and definitely none that are pregnant.
Okay, guys. I've taken pictures of every bird from.
Do you have a favorite bird and why?
Yeah, it's a great egret. It's a heron that's all white, very lanky, and it lives in wetlands. It's
Can you describe how a bird is lanky?
It's got a big long neck, and sometimes it has big long legs. But they fly, and it's my favorite animal in the whole world. And I always seem to see them when I'm happy or down bad. So, like,
All the time?
yeah, I see them flying over my job all the time. I see them.
Oh, don't tell them where you work. They'll pull up.
Guys, I work at your mom's house. Let's go. It's like I don't know. I see them in a lot of this symbolism
Do you think
in my favorite music.
that's a self-fulfilling prophecy, where
Heck.
because you see them as a good like an omen, that when you see them, you note it
So you think I see every animal the same amount, but those ones stick out more?
because of your favoritism?
Yep. 100%.
And isn't that like everything, like how native tribes used to say, like, when the moon is this phase, we don't get any rain. But in reality, that has nothing to do with that, and it's
I feel
a
like
causation and correlation problem.
I feel like Native Americans were more right than everyone else.
Yeah,
But I feel
I'm
like-
talking about. I just say native tribes
I'm
in
kidding.
general. So like,
I think that's what Zodiac is.
yeah,
Because
right?
everyone kind of has a little bit of the same traits, and then you read it and you're like, OMG, I do that.
Yeah, and I know, like,
Sorry.
there are people in my family who like live by the Zode. they live by the zodiac, where
My
it's
zodiac.
like, well, let me read my zodiac for the day, and regardless of if you read it first or read it after you're done, it still fulfills itself, because if you read it after your day, you'll make your day fit the template, and if you read it before your day,
You'll make your day fit.
you'll make your day fit the template. And it's usually like, this is another thing that comes into like deeper social problems of today's world. But if you just take a second to ask a deeper question, just one level deeper, it gets significantly more understandable.
Yeah. My zodiac has nothing to do with me. It doesn't sound like me at all. Not in the slightest. Not any parts of it. I don't believe in it, but you
Is
guys
that
can.
facts?
Yeah.
Like, which zodiac are you talking about? Like,
Sagittarius.
what is the stigma? Do you know
I
it?
don't remember, but they're kind of bad people, and I'm really cool. They're like, well, they're seen as like,
Sagittarius, big-headed.
they're seen as like kind of selfish. Well, it's
I
a
would
bunch of
definitely
stuff.
not describe you as a selfish person at all. You're the most. You legitimately. We talked about earlier, buying people gifts, which I guess we can talk about that.
Okay.
Grayson is a very big buyer
Hold
of
on.
gifts, and I'm
Hold on.
confident that
Yeah.
you might know.
I'm not trying to seem like I'm the best. I just like, I know, I don't like
See,
it.
this is what we talked about earlier.
I don't
So,
like it.
do you?
I don't like tooting my own horn.
That's the thing. So, is it bad of me to buy someone a gift because I'll look better, or is that a side effect of me trying to make someone happy?
Well, it's not look better. I think I feel better. I feel happy when I see them happy, and I know they'll like it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I do it because I feel happy, or if I do it because I like how they, or because they feel happy.
So why does that change when people view celebrities like giving to charity? And they're like, oh, you know, he only gave to that so that he would look better. And I guess you could view that on like a social or like a more local scale instead of on a celebrity kind of thing, where if I were to buy your friend Avalon.
Avalon, shout out Avalon.
Yeah, I know Avalon will listen to this. Avalon's hella cool. Like if I bought Avalon a hoodie, is it because I want to look cooler to Avalon's friends? So
Yeah.
they're like, oh my god, look at that dude who
Dashing man.
Definitely not dashing man.
Guys, he's a
Dashing
dashing man.
young adult.
Dashing man.
Not even dashing. I
I'm a
rarely
dashing
dash.
man.
More like medium
there a
pace walking.
Is there a date on your shoe?
No, just a bunch of
Coordinates. That's cool. Guys, look at Science shoe. That's kind of
Oh
cool.
wow, you had to say my name.
Didn't you say it?
I actually, yeah,
You
you're
said
right.
your full name.
I
And
said
your-
my full name.
I'm putting your address in the video.
Oh, okay. I'll list my address. You can find me at.
775.
What is my address? My phone number is 775-234. I guess I won't finish it. Oh, but like I said, I guess that goes even deeper, like into deeper prospects, not prospects, deeper subjects of today's world, where we see. I don't think we should specify on the political part, but
Politics stink.
yeah, politics do stink. I don't want to talk
Boo.
about politics on this podcast.
Me neither. Guys, I can talk about things. I feel comfortable now. The first 13 minutes were like, Now I feel like I can talk.
Can
Give me
we
a
release
topic.
your name?
Guys, my name's I don't remember it. Okay, later. You give me a topic and I'll talk
A
about
topic.
it.
Okay,
And then I'll
let's
give
talk
you one.
about soda hats.
Soda
you have
hats,
a bunch of
okay.
soda hats.
Oh my gosh, this like gives me the freedom to talk for a long time without feeling like I'm annoying people. Because it's your choice to listen. Okay, guys, I went to Vegas in March of 2019, and it was really nice. And I went to the Coca-Cola store and I got a Sprite hat, which I'm wearing
Yeah, he's rocking the Sprite
right
right
now. So, I got the Sprite hat, thought it was really cool. So then a little bit later, I'm like in September of 2019, I'm like, let's venture. And I got a Fanta hat, and I wore it. I always wear them on big road trips, and I connect them to things. But I got a Fanta hat, I wore it to LA, and I connected it to LA, and I like it, and it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. And then for my birthday, I got Mellow Yellow hat, and I wore it to California, Northern California, and I went to our cabin in the woods. And I connect it to that, and it makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
Let it be specified that he doesn't mean our as in Grace, his and I's.
Yeah, we don't own a cabin.
His families.
And then I got a Coca-Cola hat, which sucks. Oh, I love it, but it sucks that red hat, white letters
Has a stigma at the
yeah,
moment.
because everyone has to double look at me, and it's like, bro, okay, and whatever. But
I thought we weren't supposed to talk about politics.
sorry. But and then I lost it. I lost it for at least like a few weeks, and then I look at my car, and it's like it's crunched up in the mirror thing. And
You and I had
take it
hung
down.
out. You and I had hung out, and then we went and sat in your car. And let this be known that Grayson, this person, and I both don't possess a driving license or a permit.
I have a
So
permit.
we were not. Oh, he possesses a permit. He's actually going to get his driver's license in a couple weeks
Here,
here.
guys, look at it. There's the camera.
Yeah, when the camera isn't on, it's very comedical to just me, and now everybody's confused as to why I'm laughing. We had hung out in your car, even though we couldn't
I didn't
drive.
drive. We just played music.
We sat down and with the windows up just played music. Grayson had taken his hat off and crunched it in his visor,
That's what it's called.
and for 3 weeks he was like texting me like, hey, can you check your backpack, like I might have left it in there. And then eventually he sends me just a picture of his visor with the hat crunched under it.
Yeah.
And I sent him back the word nice.
Yeah, because I was listening to a good song that had just released, and then I looked up there, and it was cool. So now I connected to that. So I have 4 soda hats. That's it. That's my soda hats.
Speaking of connecting things to things, we
I
talked
can do
about
Let's play 6 Degrees of Connection.
No, we talked about memories that we have that never occurred.
Yeah.
That
I don't
will
remember-
never occur.
I don't remember what mine was.
Yours is you are
Just
at
wait.
Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry, I want to get you guys' attention. It's not it's like a, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a
Like a vision.
nostalgia mindset. Where I'm like sitting at a skate park. I've never been to a skate park. I'm eating like the cinnamon twists from Jim Boy's Tacos, which I don't like that much.
Yeah, I also am not a big fan of
And
Jim
it's
Boys.
the sun setting, and it's definitely fall, and it's like,
It's fall, like autumn.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's this one song that makes me feel like it. It's called Reckless by Healy.
Oh, okay.
It's tasty. But yeah, that's it.
I would say that my memory that has never happened. I have many. I honestly think one of them is like I'm running across rooftops, and I'm like running from something, but I'm also really hungry. And that's all I envision every time I get really hungry. It's like I'm frantically, maybe I'm running from my hunger.
Maybe you're running,
Like I'm so frantically hungry.
you're running to some nice grub.
Yeah, that I'm running to some nice grub.
I love
What does
that
Simba
word.
say in The Lion King about
Running
the
to
grub?
some nice grub. I love
Simba,
that word.
2020.
Grub is such a good word.
He
He
says-
named my firstborn child Grub. Regardless of gender.
Regardless of gender. Grub Johnson Corey.
Johnson.
What's the
Grub.
middle name? How are you going
Grub.
to decide the middle name of your
Bird.
child?
I don't know, because I like my middle name, but I didn't choose it, so I'm not good at it yet. I'm gonna name, I don't know. I don't even like thinking of child's names, because I don't.
Want to have a child?
Well, no, not that. Well, I don't right now, but I also don't.
Good idea. Good idea. Don't have a child right now.
I don't have any ideas. Like, no names seem cute to me. So,
I never understood the stigma behind, like, putting a stigma on a name. Because you never get to decide it,
yeah.
right? Like, there's no girl. Well, I mean, I guess you could legally change it.
Everyone says, wait, what do you mean by a stigma on a name?
They'll be like, oh, her name's Brittany. Like, ew.
Everyone says Emily suck, but I don't think
Do
that's-
Emily's suck?
I've only. Well, no, hold on.
Well, if she does,
No, hold on. Let's pause, rewind.
she should call me. No.
Hey, that's not what I meant. I didn't know if it was weird to talk. Okay, no, I've only met one. She was very sweet.
Oh, listen to this beautiful audio of
Guys,
this airplane taking off.
Jet plane. Anyway, no, all the Emilys I've met, which is one, they've been very nice. But it was, okay.
I've met a couple
I
Emilys.
really messed that up.
One of them sucked. Did the other one? Oh, the other one was really nice.
So yeah, not everyone with the same name is a bad person.
Yep.
Unless your name. Just kidding.
Does that go
Unless your name
into
is
like
racist
deeper
or-
problems like racism? If you can't judge someone based off their name, don't base your judgment of them off of their skin color as well.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about the politics of it or about racism itself,
Good.
but can we recognize the fact that
Guys, racism is bad. That's just in.
can we recognize the fact that racism also has nothing to do with politics
Yeah. Okay.
on either side? Whether you're a liberal or you know whatever you recognize as, whether that's
Well, whether you're liberal or wrong.
no, whoa.
I'm just kidding, guys.
Whether you're Republican, conservative, Democratic, whatever it is, I don't think you should associate social problems directly with politics, because it doesn't matter whether I want the state to be red or blue. I shouldn't shoot you because you're black
Yeah.
or yellow. Ah, that's even worse. I shouldn't shoot you for any reason. There you go.
We're deleting this podcast.
No, we're definitely gonna keep going.
I got a cup and ball today. It's pretty.
And
cool.
you got a pair of shoes.
It's boring, and I love it because it's like just like endless hours of fun. Watch, I'm gonna make it. I missed again.
We should
Hold
make
on.
an ASMR video of Grayson trying to put the ball in the cup. Oh, you usually land it every time. It's the pressure. The
Pressure.
people are watching.
I made it,
Oh,
guys.
he made it.
Listen. Okay. So
You got a pair of shoes today.
I got a pair of shoes. I don't know what they're called.
They're
T7D.
Air Max 270 Reacts
They're beige.
and 3M. And I want you to imagine Grayson. Now imagine a shoe. That's the shoe.
Yeah.
I guess
That's all.
that could go wrong many ways. Well, imagine that Grayson's wearing a beige shirt or gray shirt.
I wear a lot of beige shirts and gray shirts. I'm
Yeah.
wearing one right now.
Grayson-
We've described almost every part of my clothing.
Grayson loves like muted stuff.
Mm.
Why do you think you love muted stuff? What about it attracts you to it?
Okay. I haven't thought about this, but I'm ready to answer. So I like muted colors like boring plum and
Boring
gray.
plum?
Yeah, and like boring brown or brown like browns. I like not the football team.
Can I get a clarification real quick? Is boring
Muted purple.
is boring like an official term,
No,
or is it just something?
Muted.
Oh, okay.
it's
muted.
something not pop. Not
Oh,
like-
okay. Vibrant.
I like maroons because it makes me feel mellow and like jazzy. I'm chilling. It's like the chairs at every coffee shop.
Oh, wow! That is a very
It's like-
largely.
Uh,
Oh, that's good.
it's like
Chairs at every coffee shop. Damn, we
It's
really
like-
got them.
Barnes and Noble chairs too. Barnes
Oh.
and Noble carpets, like carpets at
Bookstores.
faded things. Faded things are cool.
Not that Grayson has ever faded.
I meant
'cause he's
hey. I meant sun faded.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
I don't-
Speaking of Barnes and Noble,
Shit's
actually,
wrong.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, I'm done.
Okay. Speaking of Barnes and Noble, I went into Barnes and Noble for the first time in my life today,
That was weird. I can't. Like, I went into Barnes and Noble for like 100th.
and I didn't know that there was that a Starbucks, or do they have their own coffee
No,
shop?
it's Starbucks.
They have a Starbucks in there. They have a bunch of toys and games. Grayson and I are gonna start like an ACT prep. Oh, okay. Wow, we just had to discuss a secret
Off noise.
Yeah, because I definitely don't want the CIA to come eat me alive.
Well, now they're suspicious.
Anyways, I went into. Wow, I can't even.
Mine broke. Sorry.
I'm sorry. The CIA already got us. It's over. The FBI is on our traces. On our traces? No, we're definitely not talking about
That's
that.
why
That is.
you have to experience it.
You have to experience. Maybe
Guys,
we'll.
go to Barnes and Noble and just try things out. Maybe that's what we're
Try
talking
things out. Try things out. Of course.
Don't try to give them a secret message. Okay.
If you play that backwards and flip the
It's
sine
still
wave,
gibberish.
it's still gibberish.
Okay, what were we talking about? Barnes and Noble. Your first time in Barnes
Oh.
and Noble. What do you think?
It was great. It was
I'm using
honestly
my falling
amazing.
cup as a microphone.
Grayson and I are gonna start an ACT prep, like study sesh, because I want to go to college for free. I think Grayson can relate to that.
Yep.
Which
Yep.
would you be comfortable talking about what it's like to have a massive pressure to go to college and like make moolah?
Well,
Do you feel like that pressure is apparent in your life?
yeah. I've always been told to go to college and make lots of money, but it's not like I've been told what to not. I've never been told what job to do. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this because I enjoy it, and everyone's like, okay.
Really?
Yeah, I used to want to be a geologist, but then I don't. But okay, so I used to want to be a geologist, and then I used to want to be like, I don't know. I used to be interested in space, but then now I'm like, I'm interested in nature, so I want to work in a nature job. So I don't know. I feel like everything blends together because nature is geology.
Do you think
Nature
that
is birds.
the situation that you were raised in, which I can relate to, like single mother, maybe not the greatest. Wow, listen to this person
My
doing
mom's
donuts
good.
in the parking lot. Your mother is amazing. My mother's amazing. Do you think that the situation you were raised in molds your understanding of life to be the way that it is? Let me elaborate on that.
Goodness gracious.
I only recently kind of came to terms with my relationship with the world or life itself. So I can no longer view this. I don't know. I readily accept everything life throws at me now because I understand that I have no way of altering it. It's already happened, right?
Yeah.
So, I could sit here and complain all day. Like, man, it really weighs on me the fact that my whole life, all anyone has ever told me to do was like either be amazing at sports or kill the academic game.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly sports, surprisingly, even though I've been killing the academic game A1 since day one.
Nice.
Nice. Anyways, I don't. You know what? Let's not talk about that. That's a heavier topic.
Are you
We'll have to
okay?
write that one out. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, guys. So I don't know, because every GT kid talks about like them like having depression when they hit high school. 'Cause
That's what I mean.
Everyone's as smart as each other, kind of, and it's like you're not as unique. Well, it's not like you're crying because you're not unique. It's like the
There are people
pressure
like you now.
to be smarter than everyone is still there. I didn't feel like that because like once I hit, it's kind of like it kind of eased me into it because I was like this, not to brag, but I was like the smartest kid, one of the two smartest kids in elementary school. You go to McQueen?
Yeah.
Do you know Chaz Sather?
Yeah.
He was the other smartest kid.
Oh,
in my
okay.
elementary
It was you and
school.
Chaz.
Shout out Chaz.
Shout out Chaz. We should send this to
I
him.
love you, Chaz. It's
Chaz.
Grayson.
Chaz, you do things in manufacturing technology that should not be done.
Anyway, guys, so we have a few shout outs today. Shout out our moms, shout out Avalon, and shout out Chaz.
Shout out to Vienna as well.
Vienna.
We're going to send this to Vienna because I know that she will enjoy it.
Okay. I've said okay too many times.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Oh, anyway, I didn't feel that pressure because I was like one of the smartest in elementary school. And then in middle school, I was a little bit less, but still one of the smartest. And then in high school, I was just normal. So I didn't feel like it. Sometimes I wonder if I should have. I think I'm normal. Sometimes I wonder if I have problems.
Wow, we're getting deep on every
But
topic
seriously,
here.
like,
Elaborate on that, and I think I could jump on it.
Because I don't know how many people are listening to this, but like, sometimes I don't like being deep, but like, sometimes I
thoroughly enjoy being deep.
Okay.
I try to attempt to be deep at least 3 times a week.
ew. But like, sometimes I think to myself, like, what a wonderful world. Get it? It's a little Armstrong joke. But no, but seriously,
I got it.
I think to myself, it's not talking to myself, but it's like sometimes I wonder, like, am I going crazy?
Do you talk to yourself in your head or out loud?
Oh,
Because I know I do a ton.
little.
I talk to myself so heavily that I'm actually confident like I'm schizophrenic. But
Yeah.
it's weird. So the way my head works is I imagine, which is weird because this is a weird self-conception problem. I imagine like a council room inside of a movie where war is about to go on and all the generals are in the room and it's kind of like Inside Out. But instead of my emotions, it's just different logical approaches. So, like if I'm about to get in a fight, like some dude really makes me mad, the guy on the other end of the desk is like pissed, he's fuming, he's like, man, we've got to destroy him, we've got to end his career, it's over. And then like logical me is on the other side of the table like, who even listens to you? What's wrong with you? Why would we do that?
Yeah.
And then the analytical person is like, well, yeah, if we were to, using my, according to my calculations, if we were to hurt this man, we would probably lose the lawsuit if he were to take us to court because I am brown and he is white and he's rich, so he can afford a lawyer and you'll probably get a public attorney and you're gonna go to prison because they'll charge you as an adult. And then I choose not to do things, or. I think
heavy.
or I think like, well, do I want to get this pair of shoes? And then logical me is like, well, it will take from your wallet. Analytical me is like, well, but it'll also make you happy. And shout out Mr. Marner. I'm sending this straight to Mr. Marner. We talked about mental health and the importance of acceptance, as well as understanding how valuable mental health is. He's actually done a great job teaching the class because he'll end class 5 minutes early and just give us 5 minutes to rest.
That's cool.
Because he understands that as a high schooler, especially during coronavirus, with a political situation that's insane, with California literally being on fire, that sometimes we need a break.
Yeah.
And like that's why I'll buy shoes because I feel better and it's an emotional health thing, or I'll go out and play basketball for 2 hours for physical health, emotional health, and I just try to realize what benefits me. How did we even get here?
I realize that we're just like mirrors of each other, but with like different
Stuff.
totally different things.
That's what I tell my mom this a lot. I say that Grayson is one of the only people that I've ever seen myself in.
Aww.
Oh, this is
Okay, guys.
people are already shipping it. Stop it.
Yes, sir.
Oh
What's our shipping?
no,
Yeah.
Grayson, stop it.
So it's racing.
No, we had Sarson and Garson. I remember those playlists.
Oh wow, yeah. That was a long
Grayson and I once upon a time shared a Spotify Premium account.
That's when I started listening to music, guys. I used to not like music.
Yeah,
Now
actually,
it's
do you
my
want to
favorite thing in the whole
do you want to
world.
elaborate on how you started listening to music?
Okay, guys, I was like, so my first sixth grade, 7th, I didn't listen to music except for whatever was playing in the car when my mom drove. So then so Saya, I don't remember, it was so long ago, but you came up, what? How did that happen?
We
How
were
did
already
we
friends.
become-
We would all. I mean, to be completely honest, the first day of school, Grayson and I are in the same math class, Integrated 1. Do you remember that?
It's all gone.
Oh, Grayson and I are in the same math
I've
class,
never
right?
been.
And first day, Dr. Saul says, sit wherever you want. Grayson and I are both looking at the class like, who do we want to sit next to? And I don't know if Grayson had the same feeling I did, but I said, he's brown, I'm brown, we're sitting next to each
my
other.
gosh.
And I sat down, and that's the beginning of our friendship.
Anyway, so Sai and I would make playlists for each other, of songs we think each other should listen to. Actually, no, you started recommending things, and I'd go on YouTube, and they'd be recommended. So I'd watched...
Hashtag thank you to the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, my first music that I liked by myself was Sweatpants by Childish Gambino.
Such a good song.
And then it recommended me to 3005, and then it recommended me to like Bonfire. I was just a wee lad. I wasn't able to handle Bonfire yet.
Oh yeah, and we started getting into like, we used to have this PowerPoint where we would review albums. So I would recommend Grayson an album. He would recommend me an album. I would listen to mine. He would listen to his. We would have 1 week, and at the end of the week, we would put them all onto a PowerPoint and review them. And it actually got pretty in depth at some point. We stopped doing it because like the music, our musical library is so massive that Grayson would recommend me something that I had already listened to.
Yeah.
And it went the other way as well.
So, yeah. My head's empty. So yeah, I would listen to that, and then so it was weird. It like branched off too. Then it recommended me like a Lumineers video, and now I love them too. So it was like, so Saya brought it in, and then YouTube took it away, and YouTube's responsible for like a lot of it.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm never going to take credit for what music Grayson listens to.
You kind of should.
But I'm glad that I could bring an art form that I thoroughly enjoyed and that I thoroughly enjoy to this day and will for the rest of my life into Grayson's life.
Okay, guys, it might be loud, or my part's going to be louder, but... So let's look at my notes, and I'm going to run down my favorite artists, but you don't get to know my favorite artists. I'm just going to tell you the reason why I like them, or who brought it to me. Favorite artist. Okay, so Saya, Twilight, Saya, YouTube, Saya.
I'm responsible for some of these.
Kyle. YouTube.
Is Kyle number 6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
YouTube, or actually number 7 is responsible for number 8.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
So Saya, YouTube.
I think no, actually, I would say that you brought. Okay, I'm gonna reveal one of them, Amine. I think.
Was that my fault?
I think that was your fault.
Amine?
I think you discovered Good For You, but I gave you Caroline.
Okay.
So I gave you the first part, and then you gave me the rest of the album.
Yeah, guys, I've pretty much been listening to Amine since he started.
Yeah, we were A1 day one with Amine.
That's wow. I love stuttering. That's my only artist that I've really been with the whole career.
I mean, we were both too young to pick up Kendrick Lamar, who may or may not be on this list.
Guys, Kendrick Lamar is number 3.
Nice. I like how you credit Twilight for Bon Iver. I think you should actually talk about that.
Bon Iver?
Nobody knows about Bon Iver.
That's insane to me because it's like, oh my, I'm too obsessed. It's kind of gross.
Bon Iver is
football
great.
or a bird? It's a football. Okay, guys, so I was watching Twilight, October, right? It's early October 2019.
Explain why you're listening to...
Watching Twilight?
Watching Twilight.
It was on the TV in
was
the
it
living
still
room.
recording that whole time?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I was watching Twilight in the living room, and for some reason I looked up the score or something because I wanted to... It started halfway through the movie, and I wanted to know what was going on. So I looked up the Wikipedia plot, and for some reason I saw Rosalind, which they did a collaboration. Bon Iver did one with St. Vincent, and it's really sad. And I listened to it, and I was like, yo, okay, this kind of slaps. But then I deleted it from my playlist because I was embarrassed for liking Twilight. So
I've related to that so many times where like...
So...
No, you finish. You finish.
So then I'm like, I read a couple of their like top songs on Apple Music, and I'm like, these sound familiar. And of course, it's their 2 most popular songs. So I was thinking, maybe deep down, I know these. Like maybe because I always wonder like if I've heard this on the radio. I probably have, right? Because it was one of the most popular songs of the year. So I listened to Holocene and Skinny Love. Both are kind of somber, sad, which are their first 2 albums. So how did I get into it? I listened to their self-titled album, which came out in 2011, on the road trip where I wore my Fanta hat. Everything.
It's
is
full
merged.
circle. It's full circle.
And I loved it. Oh my gosh, albums are the best when you listen to them on road trips. And the sun was setting, and the songs were playing, and tasty, tasty jams. So I loved it so much, but I didn't. It was just like a surface love, right? It was just like I like it.
Like this
It
is
wasn't
really
even love
good.
yet. But
Yeah, it
every
was just a
night-
like. It was that puppy love. She hadn't even kissed you yet. You're holding her hand right now.
Okay, no, but every night I was in Southern California, I would fall asleep to it, right? So I think that it just embedded itself into like my brain,
I can relate to
and the
that.
sounds just remind me of California. So even though it's like Wisconsin, that's where the band is. But so yeah, and then I listened to it was so then like in winter, and this is such a good winter album. It's For Emma Forever Ago, which is very sad. Don't listen to it unless
Unless you want to be broken.
I'm not
which
gonna
is
be like that.
89% of teenagers.
I'm not gonna be like that. You can listen to it more than ever because, like,
You know, freedom.
yeah, I don't care. I'm not gatekeeping, but it's sad.
Wow, that was a really strong social point.
I think it's sad, okay? And when I listen to the album, it makes me kind of sad. So it was very good for winter because winter is like kind of solemn and like cold. So I listened to it. I liked it a lot. Actually, no, I listened. And then a few months passed, and I was kind of just jamming to their two albums, even though they had two more out. And I liked one of the songs from one of them, but it wasn't like I didn't really like. It was just like a medium like. It was I Am I. And then,
Oh man, that song's good.
but it's weird. It was just a medium like because I was so used to their other stuff. And then February. Okay, so then a bunch of months passed, and February rolls around, and I was sick at home. So I was like, I got nothing better to do. I'm gonna watch their lyric videos that they make for they're beautiful lyric videos. I can like 100% say that I wouldn't like the songs as much
if
I
the
didn't.
lyric videos weren't
They're
what they
so
are.
perfect, and the artist is so good. It's shout out Eric Timothy Carlson. He does all of the or maybe it's Carson. No, I don't know. But he does all their stuff. That's our 5th shout out.
Oh no, that's more than 5th because we shouted out Vienna and Mr. Marner.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, February 10th. I think it might have been February 9th that I did 22 A Million, which is their 3rd album. And 22 A Million is like, it's really good, but it's totally different from their past 2 ones. They totally changed.
Yeah, I can totally support Grayson in saying that 22 A Million is very different and very contrasting
Yeah,
in comparison
it's-
to the self-titled, so Bon Iver and Emma
For Emma Forever Ago.
for Emma Forever Ago.
But so yeah, but it's still really good, and all the songs are really good. But it's still, the first time I listened to it, it was still just like I like the album, nothing more. So then I had a crush on this girl, and I was sick, and I was like, it was before Corona. It was the month before Corona.
Wow,
which is
Grayson
crazy
is a
to
real
think
man
about.
because he just admitted that he has a crush on a girl.
I did,
on a
guys.
podcast,
I did.
yo.
Not now. Hey. I wonder what that button does.
Which button?
What if it hasn't been recording? It has.
No, it has been. It currently is because you can see the woo on
Got
the
it.
screen.
Okay, got it.
We're witnessing the sound waves on the screen.
Anyway,
It wasn't obvious.
I listened to the album, and it's bright. It's like fall. It's a very colorful album. It feels like the sun shining on your face, and I loved it. I was just sick in bed, and it was like, it almost.
And you were crushing on this chick.
okay.
And
whatever.
I was like, no, I totally relate. So, like, you're crushing on this chick, you're, like, laying in bed, you're sick, so you have nothing else better you can do.
and it made me so happy.
Yeah, and if you listen to 22 A Million, anybody, please go actually listen to 22 A
Well,
Million.
the sick album was I.
Oh.
But sorry, I
Yeah.
should have said that. But yeah, but 22 million. I think I listened to I first, which is weird because
They both work for
they
that
both
scenario.
work. Yeah. So actually, I honestly don't know anymore. I think that maybe it was both in the same day. But anyway,
I listened to all 4 in one day. So.
goodness. So
Well, you told me that they were going to be fire, and I trust Grayson with, like, almost my... Actually, yeah, I trust Grayson with my life.
well, thank you.
So I listened to all 4 in one day because he told me that the artist was great, and
Were they good?
yeah, it is great. It is wonderful music.
Yeah, anyway, all of the Bon Iver albums have a comma, by the way. That's their
For
thing.
Emma, Forever
For
Ago.
Emma, comma, Forever Go, and then Bon Iver, comma, Bon Iver, and then
22, a
comma,
million.
a million, and then I, comma, I.
Yeah.
So, they did that. I listened to it. It made me happy. And then it made such a powerful impact on me that 2 days later, I went to Barnes & Noble and bought the vinyl. Because I had just gotten a record player.
If nobody knows, Grayson is very into collecting vinyls.
Yeah.
More,
it's a problem.
actually, just as much as I am into collecting shoes.
Yeah.
Grayson is a vinyl connoisseur and a consumer. I'm so glad that we got to hear your Bon Iver story.
Yeah, so I listened to it and I thought it was good. And then, honestly, ever since then, the albums, they hit at different times, but they've all just keep growing on me. It hasn't stopped. It hasn't peaked.
Also ties back into something we were talking about with memories that have never occurred, but we
Yeah.
have. I remember stuff from music that never happened to me,
Oh, yeah.
but it happened to other people. Like when, like, let's get a good example. In Mad City, when Kendrick says, if I told you I killed that kid at 16, would you believe me?
Yeah.
Or see me to be innocent Kendrick you see in the street, right? I remember killing someone
Maybe that.
and being perceived differently for doing that, even though I was forced to. Maybe that relates to something deeper in my life. Maybe it doesn't. But music holds so tightly to who we are and what we will be, and that's beautiful.
Maybe he's that good.
Yeah. Also,
It gives you memories.
memories that
Is
never
an artist
occurred.
ever so good that they give you memories? But
Maybe that's what. Who wrote The Giver?
couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I can't remember, but you remember how like The Giver transfers the memories?
Yeah,
Maybe Kendrick is the giver.
maybe. I wouldn't doubt it. So yeah, anyway, I don't know. It seems like if I had a life movie, I listen to music so much.
Next
but
episode, we're gonna talk
live
about
soundtrack? What our
the
live
live
sound-
soundtrack.
That would be sick.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's make guys next
Yeah, let's record next week.
Whenever we do this again, we'll come back with our live soundtracks. Should we set a limit, like 20 songs?
Let's say up to this one song for every year of your life.
Ooh,
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough.
I can't do one. I'm not gonna put children's songs on there.
I think I can describe Okay, let's do
Like
20.
20.
Let's do
Okay.
20.
So it's just so many important moments to me have been not narrated, but like soundtracked by the music that I was listening to. Like just walking the dog. Like I was listening to this song called Shadaya, which is on I Come I by Bon Iver.
Yeah.
And I was walking the dog and I looked behind me and it's a very like
Was this the dog walk at 3 a.m.?
no.
Oh, okay.
When is that?
I remember you texted me. I was up late doing homework, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And you said, "Walking the dog."
Oh, that was
like,
at 5 a.m.
At 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Did you just get up, or
She made me.
Oh, okay.
She had to go.
Pepper
but-
was like, "Grayson, I've got to pee, Grayson."
Yeah. So, anyway, I looked behind me and there's a bunch of heart-shaped balloons floating by, and I don't think it was like a sign, but I thought it was pretty,
it
and
was
the
a cool
song was pretty.
coincidence.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much I believe in that kind of stuff, but I believe that things are cool looking in the
Yes.
moment.
I think observing it the other way actually makes it more auspicious.
What's that mean?
So people were like, I saw that. That's a good sign. Auspicious usually means like foreboding good. It's like foreshadowing a good thing.
Yeah.
Where like ominous is usually like foreboding of a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think it's actually cooler to observe it the other way around. So instead of saying, "Oh, this
means something.
means something. This is
Bigger.
a sign. Like I saw a black cat cross the road, and that must mean that I'm gonna have a bad day, realize how impossible the odds are for things to happen the way they do, and be happy that they happen the way they are.
Yeah, and it doesn't even like. Sometimes it. I don't know if this is just me being like shallow or like just taking things at a surface level, but sometimes I'll look at like a mountain and it's pretty, and the song playing that I'm listening to is pretty too, and it's like cool. That's it. I don't think of things like
and God.
yeah, I don't think of it like I don't know.
And no shade on anyone if you do believe.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah, of course. No hate on anybody for anything.
My mouth is getting all saliva you from talking.
This podcast is for everybody. There is no exclusion.
You have
here.
nice teeth.
Thank you. I try to rock my Dwayne Johnson smile.
What's that?
That's the goal. Have you ever seen Dwayne Johnson smile?
No.
No? It's it is God's smile.
Hypnotizing. Ooh, is it raining? My mom texted me and said drizzle. Shout out mom. Yeah.
Shout out mom again.
Shout out mom part 2.
All right. I think we should start wrapping this up.
Let's end it at an hour.
Let's end it at specifically an hour?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like you guys got 10 minutes of fun time.
So, okay, I'm going to talk about something. Recently, I've been watching. So there's this.
Wait a second. Let it be known that Grayson said he was afraid to talk on a podcast.
I was.
And I think for the last 20 minutes, he's actually been dominating the conversation.
Sorry. But. So
no, don't be sorry. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Keep
There's
going.
this group that came from TikTok. They're called Freak Show.
Oh, buddy.
And
I don't even have TikTok.
It's these 4. There's 2 guys, 2 girls. Shout out to all of them. They're so funny. And I'm basing my. Do you ever get in the middle of talking about something and then just get
completely
violently
forget?
sick about it and you don't want to talk?
Oh, okay. So
Anyway.
you're talking about Freak Show.
I think they're really funny, and I'm starting to base my sense of comedy off them, and I think
no.
they're funny. That's it,
Are
guys.
they a good and healthy TikTok group, or are
Yeah,
they one
no.
of these? Oh, okay.
No.
Because I hear a lot about 16-year-old rich kids all getting together and smoking the dank.
Not like
and
that. Not like
doing
that at
the
all.
devil's lettuce
They're just like
and snorting the Coca-Cola.
I think they're funny, and that's it. I can every day.
I may have lied. I think I do have a TikTok account, but it was only because my friend Lizzie told me to follow her
Every
on
day.
TikTok, and I was like, fine.
Every day I see things that I make, or I see mannerisms that I do that are because of them. That's it.
I think that analyzes deeper things. Like, I do many things just because I saw it in anime, or because
I slice people in half.
yeah. I was watching Kill Bill the other day, and then I just had this sudden urge to kill people.
Name Bill.
Name Bill.
Shout out Bill. I'm gonna kill you.
Shout out Bill.
Bill, I'm coming to
Bill
your
Le?
house. Bill Le. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh,
Bill.
we should cover up his last name. Just let him know that it's about him. I don't want to give out any full names.
Bill, you know who you... Well, I said Chaz's full name.
Oh, you know what, Chaz? We'll leave you in there because you showed
Chaz
us
is
things that I
tough.
don't want to see.
Anyway, Bill, I love you, but I'm also gonna murder you.
Oh, okay. Bill has been playing the piano for how many years?
Yes,
And I didn't know.
Bill's a monster at the piano. I've been playing Among Us with Bill.
Really?
Have you heard of Among Us?
Yeah, I want to play it. I just
It's
never have
so
the time.
fun. We should get together and play sometime.
Yeah, we'll definitely all get
Okay.
together and play some Among Us.
This is definitely wrap-up talk. I can feel us breaking off conversation.
Well, yeah, and I'm getting hungry. We're gonna go catch dinner after
Are we gonna
this.
eat again?
Yeah,
It's
it's
4:46.
been. We ate at like
I've been
1?
hanging out with this man since
11:30. We've had a very
5 hours. That's almost school.
yeah. Grayson and I wanted to have a good day today. He bought a pair of shoes. We walked around the mall for countless amount of time. We went and ate Subway. Swaggy for sure.
Next time you guys hear from us, it'll be October. I
Will
might
it?
have an Apple Watch.
Yeah, you will.
That comes on the 9th, so.
I will be
Alive?
alive.
Hopefully.
A week from now, Grayson and I will record the second episode.
In a different location. Honestly, I might just take
should sit on
pictures.
that
I might
bench.
take pictures of all of our shooting locations.
And you put them,
Use them as a thing.
use them. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that'll be dope.
That's the plan soon.
That's a plan, Stan.
We got 5 minutes.
Oh, geez. Okay,
So,
5 minutes.
5 minutes. We're going to talk about our favorite song. in the world.
Oh,
Just
this
kidding.
is.
That's
I was
for
like,
next
that's
time.
that's
for next time.
impossible.
Got you.
That's gonna be in the playlist for sure.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. No.
Something that I, Grayson and I made video notes. Well, I made like
Yeah, I
audio
didn't.
notes,
Sorry.
and I didn't end up talking about either of the things that I put on the notes. But I
Next
guess I'll
time.
use one of them now. Before COVID, before even 2020, I think, chicken sandwiches ruled the world. What was going on with chicken sandwiches is my
They're
question.
tasty.
Because was it Popeyes that made
Yeah.
a chicken sandwich?
It's good too.
Is it? I've
It's
still
better
never had it. And then
in-
Chick-fil-A was like, nah, you gotta try our chicken
Chick-fil-A
sandwich.
was already famous for it. And,
And
so
then-
and then Cane's did it too.
No, Cane's didn't make the. Cane's already had a
Oh
sandwich.
yeah. Honestly, okay.
And people were like arguing on Twitter
yeah.
and
Last 5
going
minutes,
at each
you have
other.
to. We both have to rank the 3.
Rank the 3?
Okay, my top one is
Okay, what are the 3?
Chick, Cane.
Okay, no, let's rank
Popeyes.
all the chicken.
I don't know all of them.
KFC.
I've never had a KFC sandwich.
Are you? Well, not a sandwich. Just talk about
Just
the chicken.
Okay.
I'm
so
sorry, I'm dropping the bomb, but
Fine.
Cane's is number 1.
Cane's is number 1. Number 2
Is that agreed? Cane's is number 1?
Yeah. Number 2 is, if we're talking just chicken, number 2 is Chick-fil-A for me. And then number 3 is
yes.
Popeyes, and then number 4 is KFC.
I think we have the same list. So that's Cane's, Chick-fil-A,
That didn't take up enough time.
Popeyes, and then KFC.
I was gonna talk about something, but guys, I don't remember.
Let's rank the fries.
Yesterday. I fell asleep to a nature documentary, like I do.
Nice.
I've done it many times, and I always have to pick ones that don't have spiders in them because I kind of have arachnophobia. So I
can't imagine waking up and just seeing a big old
And
spider
they're
on
not
the TV.
they're not any ones that are remotely cute. They're always the ones in the desert that glow, that are freaky,
that roll.
have big bulbs.
Yeah.
Anyway, I watched Freshwater, and the last thing I remember seeing was blue. So that's it.
Oh, okay. So Grayson brought up something that I forgot to elaborate on earlier, but I think it could be the last point of this podcast. Grayson fell asleep every day to an album, and it seriously embedded itself into his life.
Yep.
So my relation to that is my relationship and my love of Kendrick Lamar music. Because every day after school at Clayton, because I lived in Sparks, but I went to Clayton, so I would get up at 3 or 4 in the morning. I'd get dressed. Usually I wouldn't even take a shower. I'd just have to dunk my head in like the bathtub so that my hair didn't look insane. And then I'd longboard 1.5 miles to the bus stop, get on the bus, and I'm so tired already because I didn't get enough sleep because it's the magnet program.
Yeah.
Plus I had to get up early to longboard. Plus I just did the longboard ride, and I'm probably trying to scramble to get this dollar out of my pocket to shove in the bus thing. And then I sit down and I put on whatever Kendrick song was on there. And my first full album experience with Kendrick was Damn, because it had just come out in 2017.
Yeah. So long ago.
So close to my birthday as well. It was like a big thing, and it was my birthday, and I was just getting into hip-hop music, which is crazy. Like, for my whole life, I was an anti-rap person. Like, I was a kid that would say, like, how can you listen to that?
Dang.
Which is disgusting at this point. Like, if I met me in 5th grade and he asked me why I listen to rap music, I'd backhand so quick
I was
across the room.
I was a little bit. Well, I was just like, I didn't really like the pop that was just talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
Um,
But Kendrick, like, I would fall asleep on the bus because I was so tired.
Yeah.
And I would be listening to Kendrick Lamar, and then I would wake up. And I think that like, making it your soundtrack every day, making it your soundtrack when you do things, making your music the soundtrack to your life, and viewing yourself as your own main character can have a massive positive effect on the way you view yourself. And I think that's
Yeah.
why I have a large self-esteem. Who am I to decide what self-esteem is?
so does Kendrick bring you comfort
Yeah,
because you slept to it?
Kendrick brings me everything. Brings me happiness, gives me understanding to why I feel certain ways. Like Pride on
Pride is
Damn
so
will
tasty.
make me cry because I understand
See,
what it means.
I don't feel that way at all. Because when I was really into Pride, It was summer, and I sat down on the grass and I was playing wiffle ball. So I think of it as
You
like
think of the
calm.
wiffle ball song,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, just the way those chords like hit me,
Yeah.
and it's so like, I don't know. Maybe I was like, maybe I just had like a really bad day at school,
Yeah.
and then I was on the bus and I was so tired and I had a headache because I wasn't getting enough sleep,
Mhm.
and then Pride came on and like it was okay, but it was like that acceptance of maybe I'm not okay,
Yeah.
and that's okay. And this podcast is over.
We did an hour.
We did an hour. We'll send this out to you guys. I'll edit it. Maybe it'll be less than an hour when we're done.
Okay, bye.